Chapter 2, The Root Cause of All Suffering. We live in a world of thought, not reality. Sydney Banks once said, "Thought is not reality, yet it is through thought that our realities are created." Each of us lives through our own perception of the world, which are vastly different from those of the person right next to us. An example of this is that you could be sitting in a coffee shop having a quarter life existential crisis, completely stressed out of your mind about how you have no idea what are you doing with your life when it seems like everyone else has their together, while the person next to you is happily enjoyed their freshly brewed drink, while peacefully people watching you both are in the same exact coffee shop, smelling the same aroma, surrounded by the same stranger. But how the world looked to both of you couldn't be more different. Many of us go through the exact same events or are in the same location at the same time, yet are having completely different experience of the world. Here is another example of how we live in a world of thought and no reality. If you walked up to 100 different people and asked each of them what money meant to them, how many different answers do you think you would get? Money is technically the same thing, but it means something different to each person. Money could mean time, freedom, opportunity, security, or peace of mind, or it could mean evil, greed, or the reason why people commit crimes. For now, I'm going to get into which one is right or wrong. Another illustration of this concept is as follows. If you surveyed 100 different people and asked each of them, what you thought of our current president? How many different answers do you think you would get? Even though it isn't the same exact person we are talking about, we would get 100 different answers because most people live in their own thought and perception of the world. The meaning we give an event is what determines how we ultimately feel about it. The meaning or thinking is the filter through which we see life from then on. Because of this, we live through a perception of reality. Now, in reality itself, reality is that the event happened with no meaning, thinking, or interpretation of it. Any meaning of thinking we give the event is on us, and that is how our perception of reality is created. This is how our experience of life is created from the inside out. It is not about the event that happened in our lives, but our interpretation of them which causes us to feel good or bad about something. This is how people in third world countries can be happier than people in first world countries, and people in first world countries can be more miserable than people in third world countries. Our feelings do not come from external events but from our own thinking about the events. Therefore, we can only ever feel what we are thinking. Let's hypothetically say that you really hate your job and it causes you an enormous amount of stress, anxiety, and frustration. It pains you to even set foot in the building where you work, and just thinking about your job makes you furious. When you're thinking about your job, you're just sitting there on a sofa with your family watching a TV shows together, but you're fuming at the thought of your job. Everyone is having a good time except you. In this moment, everyone else in your family is having a different experience of life than you. Even though the same event is happening, just the thought of work created a whole different perception of reality, even though you are not physically at work. It if it were true that external events cause us to feel the way we feel inside, then you should be happy camper every single time you watch a funny TV shows in your living room with your family, but that's not the case. Now you may be saying that you're only feeling this way because an external event, your job, is causing you feel stressed and anxious. To take to that, I will ask the question: is it absolutely true that every single person feels the exact same way about the job they are working in? Two different people can be doing the exact same job but have completely different experience of the job. It can be the most amazing experience and a dream job for for one person, but be another person worst nightmare and living hell. The only difference between the two people is how they think about their job, which determines how they ultimately feel about it. Now let's go to back to the original scenario of you hypothetically hating your job. Remember how much stress, anxiety, and frustration it causes you when you think about it. Let's do a quick thought experiment about that by answering the question below. Who would you be without the thought that you hated your job? Take 1 minute to see what comes up for you and do not move on until you do it that. If you do not overthink it and truly let the answer surface from within you, without that thought, you would most likely feel and be happy, peaceful, free, and light. Without our usual thinking about a particular event or thing, our experience of it is completely altered. This is how we live in a world of thought, not reality, and how our perception of reality is created from the inside you through our own thinking. With this new understanding, you have just uncovered the cause of all our human psychological suffering. The root cause of our suffering is our own thinking. Now, before you throw this book across the room and light it on fire, I'm not saying that this is all in our head and that it's not real. Our perception of reality is very real. We will feel what we think, and our feelings are real. This is completely undeniable. However, our thinking will look like an inevitable, unchangeable reality to us until we begin seeing our reality is created. If we know that we can only ever feel what we are thinking, then we know that we can change our feeling by changing our thinking. Thus, we can change our experience of life by knowing that it comes from our own thinking and it's that is true. Then we are ever only one thought away from experiencing something different and transforming our entire life at any moment through a state of not thought. In short, the moment we stop thinking is when our happiness